And the Plateau State Governor, Caleb Mufwang, has promised complete support to the labor workforce in Plateau State. Governor Mufwang was speaking at the opening retreat for union leaders and government officials in Jos, the Plateau State capital. And Nasir Saidu gives us the report.
Plateau State Governor Caleb Mufwang arrived at the venue of the retreat alongside other top government officials. Mufwang says his administration will give maximum support to the labor workforce for the growth and development of the state.
In recognizing the significance of the civil service, we have prioritized its well-being by fulfilling promises such as clearing outstanding salaries, rejuvenating the workforce through training, and ensuring the regular release of overheads for enhanced productivity. Under my leadership, we shall continue to uphold the values and ethics of the civil service as a deliberate step towards fostering an environment for all sectors to thrive. Our guiding principles include fairness, justice, and equity in our treatment of every worker. The welfare of civil servants is paramount. Hence, we have cleared the backlog of inherited salaries, which spanned over 4 months, and we are up to date with payment of workers' salaries. We have also approved the payment of the 90% consolidated medical structure, CONMES, and 75% hazard allowance.
One of the keynote speakers and the NLC chairman in Plateau State shared the significance of the retreat for both government and labor leaders.
Particularly issues that can be settled, without creating any harm to the system. I'm referring to communication which they must allow to flow, smoothly. I'll also talk about issues around transparency. They must be open to the workers and tell workers exactly the state of affairs of the state. I'm also raising with government the need to create a team of labor advisors so that they can have more people who are versed on labor issues to discuss with labor.
In civil service, we need training and retraining. That means you go along with the latest developments of trainings in the international standard. Today, where we are to update and upgrade our levels, how is the labor movement is being operated in the international standard? We have a lot of people who are of the field, national and internationally. Professor Isha, who you've been known for, and so many of them, the class, they are the ones who want to give us this period of time of 4 days intensive lectures. And at the end of the day, probably our psychic, our way of thinking could be different from the way we came.
The retreat with the theme Promoting Effective Social Dialogue for Industrial Relations under the context of the Time is Now mantra will last for the next 4 days. Nasir Saidu, Viewer TV News, Jos.